What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new team building video. Well, what we're going to be doing is building around Garchomp up in OU. Now this is the Tank Chomp set, so it should be really fun to play around. It's a really difficult set to try and beat, and really nice in terms of how it's set up. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. So let's have a run into the set. So this gives us a Stealth Rocker, incredibly bulky with 240 in HP, 176 in defense, and 92 in speed, with Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Dragon Tail, and Fire Blast. So this guy actually counter leads a lot of the standard leads in the OU tier. Dragon Tail helps us a lot with phasing things out and stuff like that. Fire Blast for Scizors and Ferrothorns that want to lead and things, and you know, that sort of stuff. So overall, a really nice set, and a very bulky set that's difficult to hit kill, and also has the advantage that it really wears down those physical attacks. So it's a great check to things like Talonflame, that if they want to Brave Bird, they take Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, and also recoil from there. If there's a U-turning things like a Landorus, if there's a Scarf Lando, switch this in if you know it's going to U-turn. Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin takes so much damage, it's absolutely insane. So it should be a really fun set to use. So I've been having a look online to see what sort of people recommend, and I came across a really fun looking core, I must admit, which is a Garchomp Venusaur. I don't think the guy invented it, but he sort of basically built a team around it, and he really recommended trying this set out. So it's a combination of Garchomp, Mega Venusaur. If we can get the right set, it's not the offensive set, it's the Spadef set. So you go Garchomp, Mega Venusaur. Because they both handle sort of different threats very well. So things like the Venusaur can switch into ice type moves once it's megaed up and stuff like that, and they just have reasonably good defensive synergy between the two of them. Venusaur can handle the fairies and stuff like that. And the final mod in the core is that obviously the Lati twins just destroy this core, because they can Psyshock the Venusaur and they can Draco the Garchomp. So you want some sort of answer to that, and they recommended Tyranitar. And a T-Tar set, let's see, they recommended like a bulky set. I'm tempted to go for possibly Scarf. Just because I really like it, because it means you can trap like Latios, Starmies, Gengars, and basically they're just not a problem anymore, which is really nice. So I think we're going to go against what they did before. I quite like the idea of a Choice Scarf T-Tar, because you still have that bulk to switch into Draco Meteors, and then you just Pursuit Trap, and if they stay in, they die, and if they switch, they die as well. So really nice in terms of that set. With the amount of weaknesses, it kind of having that extra speed helps negate that weakness. So overall, I think it's definitely worth having on from there. So I definitely think we need some sort of fairy type. So I would like to have some sort of like Dragon Steel fairy type. So we're going to go, I'm pretty sure, for, let's see. So we could go for Clefable. Now that we've got rocks up, rocks on our Garchomp, we can actually go for a slightly different Clefable set. We could go for more like a Calm Mindset, which I quite like. The sort of standard Calm Mindset with Moonblast, Softball, and then do we need Thunder Wave or do we want Flamethrower? Considering we've got the Garchomp and the Venusaur, both of which handle Scizors and stuff like that, I think we're just going to go for Thunder Wave on this guy. So we still need some sort of hazard removal or control, and ideally some sort of way to be able to Volt Switch, just because, or even just U-turn, just because otherwise I always like to have a little bit of Volt Turn in my teams. So I think potentially something like Zapdos could work quite well with this team, because it gives me another ground immunity to the Garchomp. It gives me another ice weakness though, so I will have to patch that up in the final mon, but I can go for some sort of steel type that way. So I think that might be the way I'm going to go. So we're going to go for the Zapdos with physically defensive, is probably the best set. So we're going for like a very much a sort of bulky offense with counters to sort of stall and stuff like that with Clefable outside of Unaware, of course, and enough bulk to be able to check very offensive teams. The final one we want some way to be able to handle powerful ice type moves. So I want, let's have a look, what could work very well to handle those sorts of things. Let's see. So I don't really want Rotom Wash. It kind of defeats the purpose of what we've got already, so I'm not too keen on that. Let's see, so we could go Volcanion, actually. Volcanion has really nice synergy. It gives me an Ice-type switch-in. We're not too much weak to rocks. We've only got these 2 weak to rocks. Gives me a switch-in to other Volcanions as well. I think that's what we're going to go for. And I'm going to go... I know you guys don't think that it's not as good. I personally really prefer this Salt Vest set. I think it works a lot better. It gives it a lot of... a crazy amount of bulk. And it still hits incredibly hard. And the ability to switch up moves, I think is really, really nice. And I personally think it works a lot better. So I think I normally have about 140 in speed with the rest in HP. Maybe it's, yes, I think it's that if I remember rightly. So that allows us to outspeed things like Azumarill and stuff like that. So they can't belly drum up and basically sweep teams and stuff like that. Though to be fair, we do have the Venusaur, which kind of handles that. So it's sort of, yeah. Come see, come start, really. Let's go for Steam Eruption. We want to go for Fire Blast, because that gives us another way to, like, Sizzles just don't like this team at all, because we actually have a lot of fire coverage. So we could actually go, rather than HP Fire on this guy, I'm actually going to go for Leech Seed. Because, actually, do they recommend Leech Seed? Let's see what the other options are that they recommend. We could either go Leech Seed or we could go Sleep Powder. There you go, Himpower Fire, Knockoff, or Leech Seed. So, Knockoff could be quite nice, because it would help us a lot with things like Chanseys, which do... actually, we have a lot... do we want to go for... do I want to go for Knockoff on that? Because that helps me a lot with Chanseys and stuff like that. Like, Chansey can't do a huge amount to my team, and Clefable can set up on it. But I think we're actually going to go for Knockoff, because Chansey is... very much a switch into Venusaur, so being able to take the item off there just eases the sort of pain from this. So we are a little bit more on the special side than we are on the physical side here. Yeah, we got four special attacking, then 2 physically offensive. So maybe Volcanion isn't the one to go for. I apologize, this is taking a bit of time. I want to get this last pick. Is going to be very, very important for us. Let's see, so we want something physically offensive. I don't want to go back to, let's see, Talonflame doesn't really work. This is the thing, Volcanion does work really, really well with this team. We could also go Victini, because Venusaur and Victini do actually synergize relatively well, so we can switch into the Psychic type moves. Maybe Victini is the better way to go, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for some sort of physically offensive Victini, either maybe Choice Band even. We could also go for the Mixed Teeny set. Choice Band. Let's see. Yeah, that actually, we could go for this set. I don't think I want Trick on here. I think we're going to go for Zen Headbutt, because that allows me to break opposing Mega Venusaurs, which at the minute, give my team a little bit of an issue. So I think we're going for this, but we're not going to go for Trick. We're going to go for Zen Headbutt. Okay, so I think that's going to be the team. I think that Victini just fits a little bit better on the team. Because Venusaur can switch into Volcanions, I'm pretty sure. So that's quite nice. Okay, so I think we're going to keep it at that. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. We will be doing a live with the team later on. So let me know how you want me to improve it and stuff like that. And I will see you guys at the live. Macadii out.